Hello and welcome to the second session of the Seedstars International Demo Day 2020. I'm Charlie. I'm one of the partners and also the Chief Investment Officer at Seedstars. And before we get started, I would love to just take a few minutes to introduce you to Seedstars and the growth program, especially for the viewers who are just joining us. Our goal at Seedstars is to have an impact in emerging markets through technology and entrepreneurship. We believe that high-growth tech companies are the best way to solve some of the major social, environmental, or economic challenges facing these markets. All of our activities revolve around supporting the entrepreneurs who are driving this change. Today, we're over 80 people working full-time towards this goal. But the real power of Seedstars also lies within the community of mentors, of ambassadors, of investors, and other stakeholders from the 95 ecosystems that we cover who are supporting us in this work. Concretely, what we do at Seedstars can be split into three layers. The foundation layer is the community, where we aim to connect the different ecosystem players together through multiple events and also the co-working spaces that we operate. The second layer is the programs, where we aim to support and train the founders through the life cycle of a startup. And finally, we have the investments layer, where we invest capital in high-growth tech companies. The demo day today is for the 18 companies that have gone through the most recent batches and received investment from us. The growth program is quite unique. First of all, it's a post-acceleration program targeting startups with early signs of product market fit. Like the name suggests, what we really focus on here is growth. We try and answer questions like, how do I implement a growth methodology? Or how do I set up a growth team? Or how do I design growth experiments? And we achieve this by pairing each of the startups going through the program with a growth mentor for 3 months. We also run peer learning sessions and connect the founders to our other and wider mentor network. We believe that by helping the founders discover the recipe for growth, they can attract investors for their next fundraising round much better. So far, the results of the growth program are pretty promising. We've run 6 batches of almost 60 companies, and just over 60% have raised follow-on funding. In some batches, that's actually as high as 80%. Before we go into the pitching, I would love to just thank the 7 mentors who've worked incredibly hard over the last 2 programs to support the companies in their implementation of this growth methodology. I also want to thank the 1,300 or more mentors who have volunteered time to solve many challenges faced by the teams. And if any of you are watching and would like to be a mentor, you can sign up at this link, seedstars.com/mentors. Today, we're wrapping up batch 6, but have also invited batch 5 to participate because we missed a demo day due to the pandemic. And earlier on, we saw the Eastern Hemisphere pitching, and now we're going to listen to the Western Hemisphere, so the startups from Latin America. Online demo days have become a bit of the new norm, and so we are trying a couple of things today. First of all, we've asked the startups to really take the time to show you their product. So they're trying to put the demo back in the demo day, and I hope they'll be really clicking through and showing you under the hood of their products. The second thing is that we're trying to blend, trying a new format. We're blending passive viewing of just watching the pitches with the opportunity after the pitches to actually interact with the teams live in small breakout rooms. And I'll be telling you more about that in a second. We hope that this format is going to permit the startups to hit a few of these objectives shown here. So we're going to start now with the second session, like I said, the Western Hemisphere, so the LATAM startups, for the next 40 minutes or so. And right after that, if you're watching from Eviemed, you will be able to join tables, virtual tables, and meet and speak with the founders directly. I'm also going to be sitting at one of those virtual tables, so would love to meet any of you there today. And if you find that those tables are full, there's also a speed networking option where you can meet the other participants here today. If you're watching us from YouTube or Facebook, I'm going to give you a link to join us on our meet in just a second. Here it is. You can go here and especially if you're an investor, media or a corporate and you want to interact more and get acquainted with the startups, just follow this link and follow the instructions. If you're just a passive viewer on YouTube or Facebook and all you want to do is watch the pitches, stay where you are, that's absolutely fine. So that's it from me. Thanks everyone for joining. I hope to meet some of you after the pitches. For now, just sit back and enjoy what Latin America has to offer.
Hi, I'm Christophe Javelli, CFO of Baobab. In Baobab, we are building the first digital bank based on smart microfinancing for underserved people in emerging markets, and we are becoming the most inclusive bank in Latin America. For 2 years now, we have been delivering a data-driven microfinancing service to underserved people in Mexico using proprietary underwriting technology. In our country, at least 20 million economically active people have no financial identity due to a poor savings capability, no proof of income, and the lack of a credit history. This has made it impossible for traditional banks to efficiently serve this $5 billion market. Our service operates 24/7 through an Android app that evaluates, disburses, and collects all of our loans, without the need for the user to provide any documentation or for us to check a credit bureau. We transform raw and behavioral data into smart data points, creating a financial identity and providing immediate and simple financing. Alongside each of our loans, we deliver a financial education program that becomes part of the evaluation process for a borrower's rebuy, as well as a loyalty program for further retention, differentiation, and to reward good payment behavior. All of our loans have a 30-day maturity term. We charge an effective interest rate of 25%, and we lend between $25 to $250. Everything we have achieved so far has been possible because of our underwriting technology. Our evaluation uses all the transactional data we extract from a user's mobile device to determine the probability of default, verify their identities, and establish fraud prevention mechanisms. Today, I am proud to present our diverse scale-up team of former bankers, software developer experts, data scientists, and top MBA graduates. Our service has helped over 300,000 users, and today we manage a profitable loan book of 50,000 loans granted to self-employed and cash-only income people. We are not burning cash anymore, and our technology is delivering amazing portfolio performance. We recover over 95% of capital disbursed to repeat borrowers and 90% of capital disbursed to new borrowers. Both these rates are best-in-class performance in our market. In the last 6 challenging months, we adapted, released new features that allowed us to keep supporting our customer base, and kept on growing at the same time we became profitable. In Q3, we doubled our portfolio value, and our monthly recurring revenue has tripled since March, getting us very close to $1 million in ARR. We have just opened our Series A round, looking to raise $3 million, and are looking forward to expanding our network and acquiring new strategic partners in data, funding, and marketing, who can add their valuable expertise and catapult Baobab to its full potential. Today, I invite you to join us in our quest of becoming the most inclusive bank in Latin America. So let's talk. Thank you.
Hello, My name is Gerardo Morales. I am the CEO and founder of Devemenos. I have more than 7 years of experience in debt settlement in countries like US, Mexico, and Colombia. After helping many people to solve their debts, I realized that it was time to continue helping, but this time from my own company. I'm gonna tell you why and how we are doing this. Only in Mexico in 2019, 4 out of 10 Mexicans will register in default in payments in products such as credit card, personal loan, and department store. And the problem is not minor. Growth rates at 7.5% year over year. Only in Mexico, the past due portfolio represents $1 billion. And in Latam, the picture is not very different. Here are $4 billion in default every single year. Okay, but what is Devemenos? It's the easy and safest way to end with your debts. In 3 clicks, you can select your debts, set up a personal plan, and a full new credit history information. We develop technology for the user, and it's super simple to arrive into the platform and select your debts, then has a personal plan, and you only need to upload 3 different pictures. And with that, we can generate a smart contract and a new escrow account for you. And with that, you can end with all your problems. We can do all this thanks to the fact that we work with the most important banks in the region, helping both banks and users to finish with all this problem. I'm going to tell you the story of Enrique, who has one of the first users in the platform. Enrique should have $10,000 in debt. Came to Devemenos and we offered him a plan to settle by the half. You listen well. We help Enrique to settle by the half. Offer him 25 monthly payments of $250 per month. With this, the banks can recover at least 30% and a totally lost portfolio, and we generate 20% in value on this transaction. And of course, Enrique saved 50% of the total debt. With that in mind, the business model is very simple. We charge in average 1% from the total debt from the user. From January to today, we manage more than $3.1 million. Right now, we understand how to do this business, and we are growing 20% month by month. We can do all this because we have a strong unit economics. We do all this because we have a team that together has more than 20 years of experience in sectors like technology, finance, and debt settlement. We have the support of one of the most important funds in the region as well, angel investors. Right now, we are looking for the corporate partners to be able to reach a better way to acquire users. Thank you so much for listening to me, and you can find me in my email and join us into the revolution against debts. Thank you so much.
Net worth. Secure your retirement with intelligent investments. Have you ever considered the market opportunity between retirement and the stock exchange? Maybe you don't know this, but of 10,000 Mexicans, only 35 dares to invest in the stock exchange market. They are one step ahead. 70% of the people think financial talks are boring despite their importance in our life. Also, it's a common misconception that to invest, you need a lot of money. We know what you're thinking. There's someone out with a solution already, but actually considering this is not efficient. The current solution has 49.5% of the distribution channel's agents, which it represents an issue to the profits. On the other hand, digital onboarding platforms have a lower ticket of $750 average, and the results have lower profits. Business spent $1.1 billion USD in acquisition costs. This is a great business opportunity with an interesting possibility to get more benefits with sustainable real profits. And that's why we're here, to tell you about our platform and our approach to solving these problems. How does our platform work? First of all, you should know this. Less than 3% of the population has savings. Meanwhile, the market has a lot of options with high capital requirements. That's why Net Worth has developed a new technology that gives people a great opportunity to invest with just $100. The use of savings and proven wealth accumulation strategies are possible to track at any time. We secure your retirement with intelligent investments through our system, day or night, by using our responsive website. Also, you can check your progress every month. And who is the top team making Net Worth happen? Ricardo Chavero is our CEO, with 8 years as investor and financial advisor with a grade in economics at ITAM, full-stack developer and serial entrepreneur. Octavio Soto is our COO, 12 years at corporate finance with a bachelor in finance with risk management, 5 years as financial advisor. Gerardo Vidal is our CTO, 12 years as front-end developer and UX UI designer at Nodo Design with a master in computer science and design, project manager in more than 80 tech projects. Jorge Gutierrez is our CMO, 7 years of experience managing budgets over 2 million pesos and great expertise for growing developing markets. We're asking for 500,000 USD with a 4.2 million USD valuation based on the revenue of the current and last year. How will we allocate the investment? We're looking to invest in prime technology and top-notch marketing strategies. We plan to improve on the experience on our platform through several improvements. Together, we can conquer new markets using technology to our advantage.
So a little bit about our numbers. We started in December 2016. We have more than $57 million in assets under management, more than 2,300 investors, and since January to September, $530,000 in year-to-date revenue, 10 times better than the traditional market, and over the last 3 years, we have given great returns, 52% just in the last 3 years. Our business model is quite straightforward. We have a trail fee of 1.5% in assets under management and a referral fee or upfront fee of 3.3%. Our unit economics, we have an acquisition cost of $200 and the lifetime value is $1,800. 70% of that amount, we get it on the first year. We're a profitable company. We're looking to create the next big partnership in Latin America. If you're an insurance company, financial institution, credit card company, let's talk a little bit about what we can do to change the retirement in Latin America.
Hi. During the last 15 years, I worked in the family business that has been in the farm equipment and technology for agricultural distribution for quite a while. And do you know what impacted me the most? The lack of available financing that farmers face to invest in ag technology to increase production and to gain efficiency. As farm equipment's evolution rate is very high, financing for farmers is still stuck in the 15th century. So we figured out that reinventing agri-finance was mandatory. And that's why we created Siembro, a digital lending-as-a-service platform focused on agricultural loans. Our application converts a smartphone or a PC into a terminal to access to loans. And these loans are funded from banks, partners, who integrate digitally and in real time. Additionally, we also created a proprietary risk model that leverages on AI and combines financial, market, climate, and quantitative data to return in a precise credit tool. Siembro reached the market through point-of-sale lending. We leverage from farm equipment dealers' extended network to reach farmers from all rural areas. Ag machinery, where we have an active network of more than 200 points of sale, is our sweet spot now, but there are other attractive verticals that we will develop gradually. And here's how our product works. Starts when a farmer comes to a supplier to buy machinery, spare parts, or other services. There, the salesman accesses the Siembro platform and enters data about the farmer and the sale. The system checks hundreds of data points in real time through the cloud and processes them with the risk engine powered by machine learning. Siembro returns a financial offer to the farmer instantly. The salesman and the farmer can define total duration, payment frequency, loan tenor, and other specifics of the loan. And when the operation is set for both parties, the salesman sends the loan application to the Siembro with one click. On the other side, one of our financial partners receives all the data collected by the system and can approve the loan in one click. Siembro only sends pre-scored loan applications that have a very high chance of final approval by the financial partner. If the loan request is accepted by the financial institution, the system allows them to follow all the customized steps until the loan is originated. Siembro doesn't finish there. We also provide tools to track repayments, debt, and other processes throughout the life of the loan, such as collections.
So we crafted a solid value proposition. Farmers enjoy instant approval and the lack of paperwork and bureaucracy, as they also can expand their available financing tools and their businesses. Ag machinery merchants love Siembro because they can boost sales by offering financing at the point of sale in real time. Many of you can already imagine how you can benefit from Siembro's omni-channel app, and we can talk later about it. And financial institution partners are able to access to rural areas and grow their portfolios without marketing spend or need for physical presence. Since our engagement process is plug and play, any credit provider can benefit from our product and our network. With operations in Argentina from 2017, where we managed to originate more than $11 million in loans, now we are beginning our regional expansion process starting in Mexico. As a part of our growing process, we are seeking to partner with merchants and credit providers. So I'll be happy to talk to you later and see how we can partner to keep reinventing agri-finance. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Alvaro Margolis, President and CEO of Eviemed, the largest provider of online education for physicians across Latin America. Let me share with you the problem we address. How can physicians stay up to date without traveling? Not only because of the pandemic, but mainly because physicians are very busy professionals. At Eviemed, we offer massive open online courses and virtual congresses for healthcare professionals, which are continent-wide, from Mexico all the way down to Brazil, Argentina, and Chile, multilingual in Spanish and in Portuguese, and paid activities. We have created, for this purpose, a disruptive innovation to improve online interactions with massive audiences, moving from a list of participants to a network of participants, as you can see in the picture to the left. And this network information in turn allows for automated processes to improve social learning using a Facebook-like dialogue, as you can see to the right. And this dialogue between participants and with faculty is very important to produce changes in clinical practice. So the impact, because of what I just said, of the dialogue on the online platform, and also the self-selection of participants because the activities are paid, the impact of Eviemed's platform in participation and in completion is much higher than in other MOOC platforms. And you can also see the engagement over time, over weeks in this case, 8 weeks, is pretty high and is sustained over time. Let me share with you an example of an online program with the University of Virginia so that you can understand some of the aspects of these programs. This is a course about challenges in the kidney transplant patient that ran from May to July in Spanish and in Portuguese. and it will run again next year in English for North America and also for other regions. The program has 8 weeks. It's a sequential program, which is very important if you want to produce changes in clinical practice. And each of the weeks has recorded videos with subtitles in the native languages, also has text and activities such as clinical simulations and asynchronous online forums, as I mentioned before, which are very, very important. Participation in this particular course was over 800 participants from the region of Latin America, Spain and Portugal, with Brazil and Mexico first. The market size worldwide is 59 million healthcare professionals, and a forecast market for Eviemed is $450 million. Let me share with you the fact that we already cover 10% of Latin American physicians with a customer base of 100,000 users. And Eviemed is led by a software engineer, Antonio Lopez Arredondo, and myself, a physician. And as we're starting to work for a global audience with partners such as the Cleveland Clinic or Stanford Medicine, among others, we see opportunities for collaboration with medical editorials, medical scientific societies, schools of medicine, healthcare delivery organizations, and we need your support to help us expand worldwide and become the platform for continuing medical education across the world. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Gabriel, and I'm going to tell you how we are healing a broken healthcare system in one of the most challenging times in history. Millions of patients in Latin America have to wait months to see a medical specialist. Instead, they go to crowded waiting rooms and sit for hours to get an orientation that doesn't require a physical visit on emergency rooms. This sounds crazy considering that 85% of medical consultations could be done remotely, and in LATAM less than 1% is made by telemedicine. So, to cure the health system, we created DocDoc, an app that provides patients instant access to video chat with top medical specialists for a flat monthly subscription. The app works like WhatsApp. Instead of social friends, you can connect with your medical friends, selecting the specialty and the doctor. Through the chat, patients can share text messages and images to solve any health-related questions, and through video, they can connect with a professional and get a diagnosis and prescription for exams and medications. We charge patients a flat monthly subscription of $8 for the basic plan that includes unlimited chat, and $30 for the pro version with unlimited video consultations, free delivery on medications, and discounts on exams. On the doctor side, we pay them per each consultation they make. Telemedicine is just the tip of the iceberg. By earning the patient's trust in the first contact, they are trusting us with their nutrition, mental health, pharmacy, and everything surrounding their health and well-being. We launched the subscription on January with 2 pediatricians, and currently we have a team of 60 professionals from 25 different health areas. More than 700 users are already paying the subscription, which are bringing us $5,000 of monthly recurrent revenue. Each patient is costing us $8 and is staying for about 6 months, which represents a lifetime value of $48. The digital health wave is already here and is expected to reach $500 billion by 2025. With DocDoc, in 5 years, we expect to reach 500,000 users that pay an average ticket of $20. This will lead us to an annual revenue of $100 million and will be the first unicorn in the digital health space from Latin America. Telemedicine is a proven market outside LATAM, with companies that already made IPOs and startups with valuations greater than 1 billion in Asia, Europe, and in the US. LATAM doesn't have a winner yet, and we are confident that our team will be that winner. I'm Gabriel. I studied design and business and have 9 years of experience co-founding and leading more than 5 startups. Lara is a doctor with more than 10 years of experience leading the problems of the health system. Sergio, biomedical engineer, leading a team of 20 developers in e-health. David has studies in clinical data science and is the leader of health data and machine learning in DocDoc. We just raised a seed round of $320,000 from accelerators, government funds, and renowned angels from the tech and the health industry. This gave us 15 months of runway to push aggressively for growth. We are transforming the way you connect with your health from doubt to cure. DocDoc. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Giuseppe, CEO of Listopro, the simplest way to hire your team. We all know that companies are only as successful as the talent they hire. However, we also know that hiring the right candidate is really a nightmare. Let's think about job boards. If they're still based in the past, the ones like Indeed, you have candidates applying to you. It's only active candidates who don't have a job, and you end up screening hundreds of CVs which are no fit. If you're thinking about using your recruiters to source candidates manually, sending messages, that's really a super inefficient, time-consuming activity. And if you were to use an agency like Michael Page or Manpower, since they don't use any technology, they end up being slow and expensive. So stop sourcing and screening CVs. Start hiring with Listopro. With us, you get a curated list of candidates immediately, of passive candidates not available on other portals, and already vetted, so you can find extra information like salary or salary expectation. We already hired more than 3,000 people, and we want to help more talent reach their full potential. Our platform works like this. Companies can specify what their ideal profile looks like. Our algorithm scans our database of 250,000 candidates and sends a list of 5 to 10 candidates already pre-qualified. Companies can get access to detailed reports. As I mentioned before, they can find information like salary, why they left their job, and they can ask questions to them. They can also approve a candidate, and Listopro takes care of all the coordination of interviews by integrating with Google Calendar or Outlook, so companies don't spend time on that. Candidates receive an invitation via email, they can accept it, they can register by using a LinkedIn sign up, and within the platform they can do a test. They can schedule interviews within the platform with our recruiters and with the company, and can use the platform as a training to get new skill. They can also use it to enhance their profile and get automatically a new CV. And if the company is browsing on the web, they get notifications when a new candidate arrives. They can use the platform basically as an ATS, they can schedule further interviews, they can ask for references, documents, or even, send an offer. We're already at 1.2 million in annualized net commissions, working with over 200 companies. We have big corporations like Oxo, Coppel, Banco Base, and a lot of high-growth companies, mainly technology ones, and a lot of startups which are raised a seed up to a series B and C. In Mexico, 2 million professional jobs are created every year. And if you think about, an average salary of $3,000 and 30% of them being closed by agencies or services like LinkedIn licenses, it's a 2 billion sum. And the solution gets a lot bigger if we think about, the global market of 70 billion. Our team has a lot of experience in scaling marketplaces at hiring. A lot of us have been working at Rocket Internet, Groupon, and we have people also who have been working at Uber and Michael Page. We raised over 350,000 from top institutions, both from grants and from early stage investors. If you're an investor who can help us commercially or for Series A or an AI expert, please reach out. If you're a company looking to hire top talent in LATAM as well, or just if you want to know more about our solution and how innovative it is, please feel free to reach out to me at giuseppe@listopro.com. Thank you.
I grew up in a small township back in Russia and dreaming to see the world. Only problem, I had no money, no resources, and no network to help me. And then, after many years of hard work, tracking down these scholarships and researching the information, I managed to find ways to study for free in Russia, Spain, China, and in Stanford. And this has changed everything for me. My opportunities and world perspective totally opened up. And then I decided that I want to dedicate my life to help other people to experience the same and have the same access to international opportunities that I did. Hi, my name is Dasha, CEO and founder of Stuttergreen, an online platform that connects students with international opportunities worldwide. We guide students along the entire application process, starting with applying to the program, up to securing the funding, and then relocating. Since launch, more than 32,000 students have accessed over 4 million of scholarship and grants using Stuttergreen. Stuttergreen has managed to generate over $1 million in revenue and is ramping up very quickly. Let me show how it works. Stuttergreen aggregates and unifies all the fragmented bits of information on how and where to study abroad on a scholarship. First, we analyze the profile of the student and get automatic recommendations. Then we match students with existing international opportunities. Then we guide students through the entire application journey. Without Stuttergreen, an average of 10% of people get into colleges. And by using Stuttergreen, 98% of people get successfully accepted with the full funding. We continue to support students through the entire journey, starting with international education, then relocation, immigration, and career development. Stuttergreen is there for the entire process. And of course, we're actively looking for the partners in each step of the journey. On average, every year, more than 2 million students get into colleges abroad, and this creates a 15 billion market opportunity for us and our partners. In the past 3 months, we managed to actively scale our business and product beyond Russia, and right now we're actively growing in new markets such as India, 3 African countries, Brazil, and also United States, with more than 30% of week-over-week growth. And we're also planning to expand more actively in Latin America, other African countries, and also Southeast Asia further on. Students pay us a multi-annual subscription fee to be part of our platform. This is very unlikely as many other tech companies who get money from the schools. This was done on purpose because first, it's much more scalable, and second, it really allowed us to create a high volume and high quality demand at first for our service and our partners. But students need lots of additional services along the way. They need to take exams, they need to relocate, they need to find accommodation, student loans, fintech, and so on and so forth. So we created a commission-based marketplace for global partners, and we partner with them on the revenue share commission-based. And of course, we're actively looking for the partners in each country we're expanding towards. So yeah, right now we're actively inviting partners in education, career, international experience, learning languages, personal development, and also fintech to create a one-stop shop solution for personal development and international experience for any student in any country. We're a team of engineers and marketers who've been studying around the world. And right now we're democratizing international education for everyone. Thank you.